Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Business Transition here, Ali speaking. Today we're going to be making another video. Sorry about the last upload being up early, but we had to do it. So today we're going to be talking about basically the glorification of university life, especially first year. So many first years, especially freshers, especially in the UK, tend to find that they're really excited for university, and when they go there, they actually really enjoy it. However, me and many other students, we don't think it's quite the same thing. And I'm going to give you reasons why. For instance, moving out of your home, that may be the first thing that you're considering. You're probably thinking, wow, this is a great opportunity. Finally, no more parents, and why don't we just move out altogether? Well, the whole thing is that it's quite expensive, and when you move out, you may not meet the friends you like, and the people you live with may not be the same thing. I mean, given you're all 18 to 19-year-olds, right? Especially, unless you're late or post-grad or whatever. But we're talking about first-year university students who are brand new. So the whole idea is that you're brand new, and whatever, there's this huge new lifestyle, and the lifestyle revolves around partying generally, or drinking, especially the first freshers week, which we have in the UK. I'm not talking about the US here, but it tends to generally revolve around partying and drinking. So for instance, you go to the pub or something and try to make new friends there, or have all these club nights. I'm not talking about COVID, but it seems to be quite the acceptable thing to drink there, and to be able to make friends in that way. But not everyone likes to drink, myself included. I like to have a red wine every once in a while, but that's about it. Drinking isn't for everyone, and unfortunately, if you don't drink, it seems to be the thing that you can't really make friends, especially the first week, because it's just how you bond, you laugh and everything. But at the same time, are these friends even worth it? Because those you drink with, it seems to be, at least in my opinion, please correct me if I'm wrong, not necessarily genuine is the word, I guess. You tend to lose those fresher friends after like the first month or so, it seems, until the true connections develop later on. So another thing is, you move perhaps to a new city. That's the whole idea of university, right? If you don't move out of your house, it's definitely to a new city because you want to explore a new city. But the reality can be quite daunting, and to be honest, it's just not worth it, cost aside. The city may be a lot smaller than you expected, or perhaps too big for you. I'm in London currently, so I went to Manchester and I found that it was tiny in comparison, and I just happened to feel extremely homesick, even if I'm quite independent. So everyone is different, but I was reading an article on the tab, and actually it was quite interesting to think that actually students felt it was glamorized. And this whole experience, you're meant to pay almost 10k a year. I know I keep talking about this, and to study, and it seems to be another thing that's glamorized, is you're meant to do all these all-nighters in the library or whatever. Oh wow, but why are you showing off about that? Surely the less you study and the better grades you get is something better, rather than, hey, look, I studied all night in order to get a 2-1 or something, which is our grading system here, like 70% under, I think. So why? And it seems to be the same with work life, actually, which seems to continue on as soon as you progress throughout your years and finish university life. Everyone seems to boast, oh wow, look, I worked for 70, 60 hours this week, so look how well I'm doing, to be able to just maintain my life. But why are we so focused on this work culture? And the university glamorization continues throughout adult life, is what I'm trying to say. Another thing is, you're left on your own throughout university, so perhaps you don't quite understand it until you get there. And the whole idea of partying, making new friends, what if you don't make those friends, drinking aside? You may not make these friends, you may meet them in other scenarios. It's just not always realistic to be able to meet them through university life. And quite frankly, many do, but it's not always the case. So what about societies? Everyone says, join societies for a week or something. what? And then the second year, everyone's like, oh God, why societies? And third year, everyone's too focused on their work, obviously, because they're just trying to get their degree and leave, whether you're doing masters or not. So the whole point is, it's quite frantic, and everyone seems to be in their own thing by the end of the last year. So why is everyone obsessed with this whole university life just to be able to say, I went to university, look, I mean, I have a degree that may not always be useful, quite frankly, depending on your subject, but either way, why do people seem to love the idea of going to university even if it's a degree they may not love? It's just the fact that you said you went to university, surely, right? I mean, let's say you're doing a degree that is critical thinking behind fashion marketing, but not an actual marketing degree, for instance. Or, I don't know, psychology of zoology or something. So it's more niche subjects, I guess, I'm talking about here that may not necessarily be useful as much as zoology or fashion marketing itself, but still, either way, I don't understand the whole thing going on with this. So perhaps an apprenticeship may be better for some, quite frankly. But either way, this whole glamourization is taken too far. And why do I call it glamourization? Because people are literally being fooled into believing that this is the only way they should handle it, really. They go to university and they think, okay, what's going to happen next? You visit all these places, you're meant to have the best experiences of your life and this ball or whatever, especially during COVID. I mean, what are you even doing at university right now if you're not doing a Zoom call at home, right? Obviously. Not to mention those online quizzes. Woo, for fun. So either way, what do you think about this? And it's just the whole idea that everything is essentially glamorized. Please do let me know in the comments below, and do subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Apologies for the short video, but I'm trying to keep engagement quite high here. So I think it's quite overrated, even though I want this degree, and I want to know your opinion, so please let me know below.